Alrighty, Gabrielle. We're moving on to our yam part of our Thanksgiving feast. We're almost done. It's a lot of work. I was invited to this year and the kids are like, "Are you kidding me, Mom? You want us to eat somebody else's food?" So that's never gonna happen. I'm always going to cook. Anyway, remember that orange we saved when we took the zest for the cranberry sauce? We're going to take that orange and we're going to use it for our yams. What you want to do, you want to take a pan. You could have used this also in the sauce itself, but since I didn't do it, I can use it now. And then I've got real orange juice, not fructose syrup stuff. I've already taken it. You take, I don't know, I would say, I don't measure, so I cannot tell you quantity, but I can show you that you want your yams to stay in this much water, about, I would say, about an inch of the orange juice. Then you add to that cinnamon stick, and you add a handful of anise. Then, of course, have to have the white pepper. Then brown sugar. Oh gee, I don't know where my honey is, but so I added brown sugar and also added honey to this, to the one I made earlier. And what you do is you leave it in for only about 7 minutes, because you just want to work with it and you want to blanch it so that it doesn't turn brown. You let it boil, and it boils for 7 minutes. Then you take those things and then you take the yams out. Don't do this, I'm an expert. So you remove your yams, and I need a plate. Just carefully remove them. Let it continue to simmer on the stove with all the stuff you've put into it. It takes a good half hour to reduce, and after it reduces, after it reduces, you want to take your yams, you want to just cut them nicely. These videos are a little longer than I wanted, but you know, as I said, I'm a one-woman show, so I do it all. I do the purchasing, the prepping, the cooking, and I just hope you folks at home can benefit by this, that I explain things in a way that you understand. I know sometimes I'm going fast and I may leave things out, and yes, my hands are in everything. That's why it's important. By the way, this is a jewel yam. You can see the difference in the color. You can also see the difference when it's not cooked. And this is a yellow yam, and it's a little bit more yellow. So you take the yam, you artfully arrange it on a pan. I cut them kind of thick because they're going to cook down. And then what you want to do, you let your sauce reduce. Before you get to this point, when you're at the store, make sure to notice the red yam is actually jewel yam is actually red, and the yellow yam is more of a dark yellow color. So what you do is, alright, you've got it, and you've cut your yams, you put them in your baking dish. Let's say this is my baking dish. And you take your sauce, you let it reduce to something that's kind of syrupy, but not very syrupy. And before you do that, you taste it. I got it. Oh, I got it perfectly. There's nothing that needs to be changed. Oh, that is so, so good. This is the sauce I'm going to use for the family. So, you take your sauce, you put it over your yams, and then you bake it for about 20 minutes. I bake mine uncovered because I like them to have that really nice brown color at the very edge of my yams. And if you get the idea here, you can see the amount of my orange juice concoction that's in my yams. And I bake it, and I know it's perfect. Oh, I have to taste again. Let me use this thing here. I need a bigger taste. It's so, so good. And I'm hungry. So, I made a little bit earlier. And if when it's done, it almost caramelizes, which is why you don't want it too sweet, because even though this is slightly caramelized, it's not too sweet. And your yams should have that little brown on the edge. Oh, so that is my wonderful glazed yams. I forgot what I called it yesterday, but then it doesn't matter. I'll come back and do the last step, which is the turkey. Thanks for watching. T. Gabrielle. Bye-bye.